back at the Harris County Family Courthouse, catching up with our old friend Mary Van Orman.
She always gets on the phone when I question her. Always.
Mary Van Orman's been in court a lot lately, but not as a lawyer. Do you know anyone else in the entire world that's being evicted from 2 different places in 2 different states for being a deadbeat tenant? Mary Van Orman is. Just look at the records. Hard to believe the best lawyer ever would act this way. That's what the sign says. Maybe Mary doesn't think she has to pay her bills like the rest of us do. Hope her favorite client doesn't stiff her. This guy, Merrick Menger. He could get some kind of trophy from the State Bar of Texas. Not just for the number of lawyers he's hired and the seemingly never-ending divorce war with his ex-wife. We've counted. Are you ready? 13 lawyers. Menger's also vying for another courthouse record, the number of lawyers he now refuses to pay for the work they've done for him. He owes Michael Benane $29,000, Carlos Ryerson $27,000 more, Tom Connor nearly $50,000. Look, I'm no fan of some of the city's big divorce lawyers. The family court system, in my view, in this town is downright corrupt. And I've seen some real malpractice. You know who you are. But let's also face some facts. Not every time you lose a divorce case is it the lawyer's fault. And you gotta pay your bills. The law firm of Kelly, Sutter, and Kendrick aren't divorce lawyers, but it turns out Mr. Menger stiffed them too. They now want some of his property to get their $43,000 in legal fees back. State District Judge Elaine Palmer has now even sanctioned Mr. Menger for refusing to turn over the records showing what he owns. The lawsuit by these lawyers was filed in 2017. Here it is. But Menger claims he never even knew the law firm had sued him. One problem with that, among the law firm's evidence, an email. Mary Van Orman called them screaming about it one day, more than a year ago. It does sort of fit her style, doesn't it? Last year, she got in trouble from a judge for screaming at Conroe attorney Kate Bim. Van Orman hasn't screamed at us. She just pretends she's on the phone every single time we try to talk to her. And Mr. Menger, he's launched a barrage of malpractice lawsuits against the lawyers who were on his side in his divorce case. Apparently, it was their fault. He doesn't like how his 3-year-old family feud turned out. Of course, the Menger divorce case has now spilled over into civil court too. Allegations of corporate theft. Menger owns Menger Valve Company, but a new lawsuit says he stole secrets from his wife's company, Petroval.
He steals documents from a company that's supposed to go to his wife so he can compete. I mean, he's the one that's continuing it.
Menger was ousted from Petrovalve years ago amidst allegations he partied the company's money away. Quoting, Merrick Menger had very little to do with the operation of the day-to-day business, this affidavit from his ex-wife read, other than wild, unfounded, multi-million-dollar inventory purchases and illegal side deals with Petroval funds to support his gambling and flings with women. Menger is also being sued by truck drivers who claim he cheated them.
And the numbers went past $7,000, went past $8,000. You know, this is the money that was owed to me.
Just you?
Just me.
And they were doing it to others?
They were doing it to everyone.
Another new Menger lawyer, Kenneth Seiler, noted our camera in court the other day. And who could blame us? This divorce case is a nightmare that keeps on giving. It's haunting multiple courtrooms all over town. That's costing us all money because we pay the folks that have to listen to all this stuff.
But it is one of those cases that never seems to end.
Right. I mean, if Mark would just follow the rules, what they agreed to in the divorce, it would end, but he doesn't.
When do Harris County judges finally say, enough is enough? No divorce case should last 3 years, especially when the best lawyer in town is on the case. Come on. Isn't it time to clean this stuff up?
This house is clean.